Hello, chem students. Scientific method. You've heard about it for years in science class, but do you really use it in real life? Well, yes, you do. Every time you have a question, you at least use some part of the scientific method, if not all of it. Scientific method, those are the rules and procedures for the pursuit of knowledge involving the finding and stating of a problem, the collection of facts through observation and experiment, and the making and testing of ideas that need to be proven right or wrong. I know what you're probably thinking. I don't pursue knowledge using rules by finding a problem, blah, 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 blah. That's too much work. It's human nature to work as little as possible. But I'm digressing. So, I said you do use the scientific method every time you have a question. Okay, what question did you have today? What am I going to wear today? That's probably a question you had. What am I going to wear today? So, you have just found and stated your problem. You probably go to look and see what you have clean in your closet or your drawers. You have just collected facts through observation. Then you decide this shirt with these pants. You have just formed your hypothesis. Next, you put the clothes on and test your idea by looking in the mirror and analyzing what you see. And you've decided you're looking good. So your hypothesis is now supported, and the results are you're wearing this top with these bottoms. The scientist formulates a possible explanation for the observation. A valid hypothesis meets two criteria. It must use conditional language such as might or may statements. So when you form your hypothesis about your clothes, you say this top may look good with these bottoms on me. You're not saying that they will look good. You're saying that they might. And then you have to test it. So you have to be able to put those clothes on and look at yourself. So now let's try to find out some answers to a more scientific thing that you're looking at. So the strange case of beriberi. In 1887, a strange nerve disease attacked the people in the Dutch East Indies. The disease was called beriberi. Symptoms of the disease included weakness and loss of appetite, and victims often died of heart failure. Scientists thought the disease might be caused by bacteria. They injected chickens with bacteria from the blood of patients with beriberi. The injected chickens became sick. However, so did a group of chickens that were not injected with bacteria. One of the scientists, Dr. Aikman, noticed something. Before the experiment, all the chickens had eaten whole grain rice, but during the experiment, the chickens were fed polished rice. Dr. Aikman researched this interesting case. He found that polished rice lacked thiamine, a vitamin necessary for good health. What is our problem? The problem, what's causing the disease? Beriberi. What was the original hypothesis? Now remember, the hypothesis is a solution to the problem, and it's conditional, so it has to use the words may or might. So if we look at the case study here, it says scientists thought the disease might be caused by bacteria. So the original hypothesis was beriberi may be caused by bacteria. So how was that hypothesis tested? How did they test to see if beriberi was caused by bacteria? Well, let's look at our case study. And it says here, they injected chickens with bacteria from the blood of patients with beriberi. That would be how it was tested. So should the original hypothesis be supported or refuted based on the experiment? So our original hypothesis was that beriberi is caused by bacteria. Now let's look at our case study, our data, and see if beriberi could be caused by bacteria. The injected chickens became sick, so that would support it for sure. But it also says that a group of chickens that were not injected with the bacteria also became sick, which means that beriberi cannot be caused by bacteria. So that would mean that it was refuted. Something else is causing it. The control group is the group that does not receive the independent variable. The independent variable here would be the bacteria. So based on the last research done, what should be the new hypothesis? If we look at our case study, it says that Dr. Aikman found that polished rice lacked thiamine, that is a vitamin necessary for good health, and that the chickens were fed polished rice. So a new hypothesis could be that the lack of thiamine in polished rice may be causing people to contract beriberi. Thanks for watching.